I think we're live. Hello, everyone. Hello, all you YouTubers and YouTube watchers. Had to cut my Facebook live stream short, so we're just going to come over here and do some more readings here. So please join me if you would like to share this link or share this in any of the social networks. Share with your friends, Messenger, wherever you want. I would appreciate it. But if you have any questions today, we're just going to do some energy readings. Mostly I'm going to focus on the energy. I mean, that's usually what I do, but I also use a lot of my clairvoyance, my mediumship skills. But today we're going to kind of try to focus because of Valentine's Day coming up on Friday. We'll try to focus on love readings. But you can pretty much ask anything. I mean, as long as you're being positive about it. I think I'm live, right? I'm not seeing any of my chat. I'm going to type and see if it comes up. Only visible to you.
No one can hear yet, I guess.
Nobody can hear me?
No one's in here yet, I guess.
Oh. Is it? All right. It is live though, right? There we go. You're in here. All right, so we're going to do some free readings if anybody comes in here. If not, then we'll just talk for a minute. Hello, Darinka. How are you? We're just waiting for a few people to come in. So, those who are here, if you could share this out, please like this. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed for the notifications. I'm just in here doing some free readings. So, if you have a question, this is the Valentine's Day edition. So, if you have any questions about love, any love that you're involved with, you want to know where it's going or the state of it right now, presently, kind of which direction to take, let me know in comments. Let me see here. Sandy DeLisi. Well, what's his name, Sandy? You have a first name or first initial? We're leaving to work. I mean, yeah, I just barely. I was just asking what his name was. As far as what I see generally right now, Sandy, without the initial or name, yeah, I mean, for right now, I feel like you want to kind of keep things, Rick. Okay, so take it slow. Like there do seem to be some things that would probably, if you were to look into the future a little bit, you'd understand. I couldn't handle this about this person, and I think a lot of this has to do with. No, not Sandy. Is the one that she's wondering about. Sorry, Darinka. Uh, but I do feel like there is something there. However, you want to give this time to kind of see where he goes with it, and just watch his patterns. If it does, like I feel like he does feel close to you, but there can be with him and with a lot of people, this like once things get really close, he kind of go back away. That's kind of what I'm seeing. I see this a lot. It happens a lot, but just kind of be careful of that. Like pay attention to it. But as far as the right now, this is a destined relationship. Whether that goes forever or not, or for the rest of your lives, it's kind of up to the two of you and whether you're willing to deal with each other for the rest of your lives. But yeah, I mean, I feel like it has a lot of potential. Just the distance at times really can play with your emotions. Like things can get really good, really close, and some people will do this like for like a week, they'll back off, they'll go cold, and then they'll kind of come right back. His seem to be longer. Like his patterns seem to be like 3-4 weeks of kind of going distant, then coming back. And I don't see him doing it very often, but he does it like once. Like this year, I see like once or twice that he's going to do this. So you have to decide whether he's right, or if you're willing to kind of deal with like some of these emotional. It's like emotional programming that we deal with. Not being able to express himself, not being able to kind of really use his heart um, freely and feel good about it, being more kind of embarrassed to express himself. If you can get past that shell, which it is a very thin shell, I feel like things can really move forward and you can have a really good relationship. So thank you, Sandy. All right, let's see here. So Darinka says, I want to know if you can see when will I be in next relationship month. So within a month is what you're asking, right? If you'll be when you'll be in the next relationship. Yeah, but don't push it. Like you're trying to, like I feel like you're really trying to do that. Or get into a relationship as soon as possible. Don't just fall for anybody just because things work, right? The guy in the green jacket. Hmm. Um, I feel like you're going to make another connection. I think soon, but like I said, be careful with the jumping into anything too soon. Like really take it easy. Like where I'm seeing things is I kind of see you kind of falling for somebody that really kind of takes advantage. You want somebody new, of course, right? That will come. I feel like you got to get through some like there's some like lessons or some things that you need to go through first, some emotional kind of shedding before you really find that person. But yeah, I do like I'm getting reference to the man still that I told you about before. So and you know when a psychic tells me that I'm like looking for it, so you want to be careful of that. Was there somebody that you did see that you kind of met eyes with a few times, maybe had a little bit of conversation with, not very much, could have just been a high and by, but there was a smile and like eyes, like eye contact, like a feeling of you like wanting to kind of say something but not doing it. I loves tarot mail. You have a read yet? What would you like a read on? You have a question? I mean, this is not something like I'm being told you don't want to rush this. Like this is not. It's important you don't rush it, Dorinka. I'm gonna have to stop right there. But it's like you'll have opportunity, but there'll be like 3 different choices coming up over this next year. You want to be really careful who you choose. Like somebody can be very charming and, like I said, kind of bring you in and be very not really care, like not be as authentic as you thought they were. So you do want to develop a relationship with someone. Hello, Alicia. Good to see you again. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have a job at the end of this month. I loves tarot. Yeah, I think probably 28th, 27th. There seems to be something coming up. You may not be working until March, but I feel like you'll have news of a job. Like you will have a job soon. And there seems to be other income coming in. So I don't know if you're doing your own thing, but there does seems to be something else coming in closer to the summer. So May, I seem like May, June, there seems to be a spike in income as well there. I'm a Libra. I can't choose. Hello, the Jana. What type of job? Libra actually chooses well. I love tarot. Really, this seems to be something like more conventional or something that you I feel like you won't like at first, but you will like it after a while. Like I feel like it pays enough that you'll do well. This seems to be something it seems conventional, like it seems office or it seems big though. So warehouse or office, but I see more at the office. Um, this does seem like something that seems very what's the word? Can be tedious, right, or like monotonous, but it pays well. This is one job that's coming up. There seems to be something else that's coming up that's more private or personal, privately owned. Um, this seems to be more of a startup, so you wouldn't be making as much money right away. Like I don't feel like you would have to create that for yourself. These seem to be running like concurrently, like they're both running at the same time. So earlier I said that there was something you were doing that was kind of picking up income as well. So I don't know what this is, but it feels like something you're kind of not exactly sitting on. I think you're working on it. I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life, yet I feel really guilty. Any guidance for you? Yeah, it's stop feeling guilty. What are you feeling guilty for? There's no reason to. As much as you think you are, I mean, you need to be. You don't need to feel guilty for anything. I mean, I feel like if you feel like doing the right thing at the right time, that's really what's important. Oh, thanks, man. This is for 18 and older, so I mean, I'm giving you a free reading, so it doesn't really matter, but I really would, I do need to state that this isn't for children. Though I read for my kids all the time. I just don't want to get in trouble for doing it. That's your parents' job right now. Oh, okay, there you go. See, you're good then. You're good. Right on. Do you have a first name? Or do you want me to call you Loves Tarot Mail all the time? Stephanie Grasso. Any messages about your family? Like, God, we're here again. Like, this is what I'm getting with the family. Like, we're here again. And it's almost like a joke, like a running joke. Like, why are we in this spot again? But the reason you are is because the family is very strong, but things can like traumatic things happen. Like that's just the way it works. As far as for you and your family, I feel like it's just continuing to push forward and keeping faith in each other, like not losing that teamwork, not separating right now. I think that's important to stick together and listen to each other. JT, nice to meet you, JT. Will you get a job at Geodes? Geodes? Not at the moment. Why do I feel like that's going to like you're going to be passed over? I feel like you'll have an opportunity to get that job, but at the time you have the opportunity, you're going to have a better job. So I do feel like you're going to get a job. Getting the job at Geodis. Not sure how that's pronounced. It seems very delayed, like another 6 to 8 months. But I feel like you'll have something even better at this point. Like what you think is best for you right now, future will kind of dictate to a certain extent. The universe kind of dictates where you're going to kind of end up. If you make what's that? Oh, it's Amaris. Cunningham. Sorry. This is for Amaris. Sorry about that. But yeah, it really, it's important you're open-minded about the job. I just feel like there's other opportunities as well. This one seems to be, yes, you can get that job, but not quite yet. But I do feel another job like there, you probably hear about it at the end of March. From your family, like those that have passed on? Jude? Let me put your question up. I think that's what you're asking. Um, I don't see like a formal event. Is there something planned or coming up soon? Um, it feels like a formal event, like you would be dressing up for it. This doesn't seem like all adults, though. Like there does seem to be young adults as like kind of a mix. That seems to be something significant with your family. This is kind of just a connection. Not quite sure what it is, but it does feel like there's an event or some kind of celebration coming up. I don't want to say it's like semi-formal. It seems to be coming up June, May, June, um, first part of June, maybe earlier. Why does it seem like the date doesn't? It seems to be kind of fluctuating. I don't know if it's just not planned on a certain date yet because due to weather. Yeah, the Jana, I answered your message. I just didn't put you up on the screen. I'm sorry. But these are just free sample readings. So if you'd like to book a reading, just go to my website. It's scrolling down here at the bottom of the screen, psychicshaman333.com. And don't forget to add third eye, which is 3RDEYE, all in caps, during the checkout, and you'll get a 25% discount on any of my services right now. So you're welcome, Amaris. All right, so yeah, Jude, that's just know that spirit. That's like your family coming through. This seemed to be like a man and a woman. I would probably say they seem older, but I mean, everybody kind of shows themselves when they show themselves like around 30, like when we're in their prime, physical prime, right? We kind of, but we appear, or they will appear for certain people the way they remember them. So this seems to be like grandparents or very close people, like two generations ahead of you. Like I would say, there's a father, then there's his father. That's the generation ahead I'm seeing. So this seems to be the ones that are giving me that information. I want to say G is an initial. I'm not sure what that is. That could be somebody else coming up. Like the name George came up very quickly. And that could be somebody else. Like I'm almost kind of getting that it's somebody else within the chat that's watching. You're very welcome, Jonah. I can't remember what messages came through. So you will have to watch. Kind of had a couple more readings. I've done a couple more since you, so you're welcome. You heard the same song over and over when Mitchell died. Yeah, they tend to kind of come through. The universe works that way. Very, very surprisingly. Like it never ceases to amaze me. Things that I will never lose my faith in that grand design and that great spirit, right? And the consciousness. Because there's too many just anomalies that have happened in my life. I mean, look what I do. I'm a psychic. And I'm pretty good at it. But I've seen a lot during the readings. I mean, I've been doing readings professionally for over 20 years now. So I've learned a lot. I've taken in a lot. And I still see new things every time I do it. A reading that's a little bit different. I mean, there's a lot of the relationship readings will kind of tend to be similar. They're very different. You want to handle them. It's different energy, different people. But human behavior, it seems people kind of repeat and do the same kind of things out of fear of like opening up more or, being honest. They do these things subconsciously. A lot of the times they don't even realize they're doing them. And I just had, I was doing a Facebook Live and I was talking about this. You want to pay attention to your subconscious. If you don't, that can be like it's your inner child, but it can be like that bratty child within and act out in really harsh ways. Okay, does Jacqueline or Papoose come through today? I get jewelry all the way. Like why am I getting jewelry in hands? Like they're holding their hands, like they're showing me jewelry, but who is this? Like it feels like they're not really into wearing it, but they're into like looking at it or making it. Like very, very focused, but more kind of showing it off. I'm not sure who that is coming through incognito, but that's what I'm picking up. Yeah, this is free just for one question, so okay. Tarot lover, you're asking. What's that?
Probably should have put the names up because you got one person and you've done 2 readings. Or wait, no, never mind. It's just
No, we're good.
It's behind you. Yeah.
So tarot lover's wondering, how is this certain someone feeling about separation or no contact? If there come up any names, yeah, don't bring any names up. Okay, no problem. Not good. I mean, they'll get over it. I feel it's going to take time, but I still feel like an intense pressure energy on you. Are you feeling that like that? You're welcome, incognito. But are you feeling that kind of? It's like an energetic pressure, right? We're doing energy readings mostly, and the healing through energy right now. So that's what I'm picking up is a lot of like pressure on your willpower. I feel it right here, right in your solar plexus. Like a lot of power that's been taken away from you. And I think you've gained it back or you're gaining it back right now. So stay on the same path. I think it's important that you continue to stay on this path and not really you have nothing to fear. You're going to do great. I think you already are. I think things are already starting to open up for you. And it took a lot for you to make that step. But once you did, you notice the momentum going in your favor. Like, yeah, you're still dealing with residual energy, right? But there are a lot of opportunities here now. Like, I feel like you've just, your mind, like the fog is lifted too. Fog is lifted from your mind, from your heart, just basically from your being. And I feel like you're really kind of moving in a pretty quick direction for yourself this time. Karina asked, had a falling out with a good friend. Wanted to know if that was for my highest good. Yeah, I mean, I mean, I think it's important to really look at both sides. If you want to try to really look at it from your highest good and your higher, higher perspectives, understand where they're coming from. But I think you also understood that that didn't that clashed right now. That connection clashed. So I think keeping it separate right now is a good idea. I think in time it will mend. I feel like they need to grow. You need to grow right now, as far as within that relationship, before you're really going to come to a place where you feel good about hanging out with each other again and talking to each other. But I don't see the end there. I feel like it needs some time. I can too, Alicia. I think I answered your question, didn't I? I was trying to get to everybody else. I know, because I want to try to get to people that haven't had a reading here yet. All right, let me see here. Pushy, pushy. I do see your comments, though. You're welcome, Tarot Lover. I mean, there's a lot there. I mean, but you're doing great. You're doing good. All right, so Alicia, let's see here. Is there anything that you should be aware of, or any messages that would be appreciated? Really just motivating yourself to get kind of things done in your life that you want to get done. I think kind of sitting in your comfort right now too much, right? You want to kind of shake things up a little bit. But there's nothing you need to be like, gravely warned about. No. Just getting that kind of motivation and motivating yourself to really move in a good direction right now. I think you're not stuck, but idle. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for being here. I will see you on next week here on next Saturday. And hopefully I was able to answer a few questions for you. I didn't see as many people come over from the Facebook live stream, but that's okay. We'll just keep doing these. I will be on tomorrow on Facebook at 10:30, around 10:30 in the morning, 10:30 a.m. for about 30 minutes doing some free readings. So if you'd like, if you didn't get a question answered, if you watched this one and you want to get a reading or want to watch one tomorrow, tune into that one as well. And probably post that here on YouTube as well. So thank you very much. Please like and share this video if you can. If you want to, you're not obligated to, but I greatly appreciate it. And if you'd like a reading, please go to psychicshaman333.com and you can schedule and book a reading all from there and choose the time. Just don't forget to enter the coupon code Third Eye, 3RDEYE, all the letters in caps. All right, y'all. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Much love. Peace.